Hi, I'm Ryan with Front End Audio, and this is the HLabs DI02 instrument direct box, and we're going to take a look at it out of the box. Being that this is part of our out of the box series, we're going to go over the unit, all the features, our opinions on it, and how it is packaged, all the accessories and whatnot, so that you can get a first-hand look at what you can expect from this unit. If we get a chance to do a demo, we will have a link up here and in the description below, so keep an eye out for that in the future. But for now, let's look at the unit. It is an all-metal construction design. It is built like a tank, so you definitely do not have to worry about this being able to handle any environment. When you look at the front of the unit, you have your 1/4-inch input for your instrument, be it electric acoustic guitar, bass guitar, whatnot, keys. It is a mono DI box, so you're going to have one in, one out, and then one through, which right next to that is your throughput. And that says link, but that will be what goes out to your amplifier. Now, next to the input, you do have a pad. So if the incoming signal is a little hot and you need to tame that down, you can do so. And next to the link or throughput, you have a buffer. So if you need to buffer that to the amplifier, you're good to go. You also have a little LED right there for your signal indicator so that you know that you have incoming signal. On the rear of the unit, the first thing that you're going to see is a button that says LED. Now let's go back to the front panel because that's what this is for. There's a little LED light under this lip, so when you cut it on, there you go. That front panel is illuminated, which is perfect for a darker studio environment or a godsend on stage in a live sound situation. And again, since this is all metal construction, it can handle the rigors of the road no problem. Now going back to the rear of the unit, next to your LED button, you have your ground lift. Next to that is your XLR mic level output, fully balanced. And then you have your IEC cable input. This is designed to function at 100 to 240 volt, 50 to 60 hertz. So this is a universal power supply. It will work anywhere in the world, again, whether in the studio or on the stage. And along with the unit, you get this nice zipper pouch that has the HLabs Velcro logo there, so you can move it around how you need to. It does have side Velcro tabs to keep it closed, and then 2 drawstring zippers. And inside you have a couple pouches and elastic bands to be able to hold accessories, whether it be an instrument cable or your IEC cable. Now, I'm going to unplug this for a second. We're using one of our IEC cables so I can show that. But this is a very cool IEC cable. You'll see right here, it's got a V-lock on it. So when this is plugged into the back of your DI02, it's locked. There's not going to be any accidentally pulling it out. They showed us this on a video conference that we had with them. So check this out. Plug it in. There you go. Got nothing to worry about. That V-lock holds it in place, so a very cool cable. The DI itself is a very natural sounding DI. I tried it out on bass guitar. That was the first place that I tried it out on because that's very common for me to use DIs as on bass guitars. And I used it with an Ibanez Sound Gear, which is what I call a nu metal bass guitar. It's very scooped, you know, and it has that really bright kind of corn sound to it. I found that this did not lack anything. There was no scoop or no accentuation. There was just as much lows as mids as highs, but everything was presented in a musical fashion. So when doing some slapping, everything was nice and punchy and dynamic, but when doing the pull-off picking on the higher strings, that detail of the pizzicato was there, that attack was there, but it was slightly rounded. It was more pleasant to listen to. It wasn't sharp. So it's very natural and full range sounding, but it does so in a very musical way, just a slightly smooth way that really allows to accentuate the punchiness and the dynamics of the instrument. So whether it was slapping or finger picking or using a pick with a bass guitar or even electric guitar, with the two main things I tried it on, predominantly bass, it just did a very great job of presenting that stuff in a very smooth and natural and pleasant way. So a very impressive box. Great build quality, great functionality, great sound. It is all designed and built in France by HLabs. and is just a great value. I really definitely think that this should go on your short list if you're looking for a DI to either add to your studio or add to your touring rig. So for more information on the DI02, as well as all the great products brought to you by HLabs and for all your pro audio needs, check us out on the web at frontendaudio.com. Thank you.